Hi, I'm the Wine Buff Mollie Battenhouse, and I'm going to be telling you about 100 of our favorite Bordeaux under $55. It's a great way to get to know Bordeaux, with great values and great wines. Today we'll be tasting Chateau Coquillas 2010. This is a wine that's from Pessac-Leognan, which you can see down here at the bottom. Now, Pessac-Leognan are two towns. There's a town of Pessac and a town of Leognan, and they're actually inside the larger area of Graves. It's one of the best areas for red wines and white wines in Graves, so it's always a good sign of quality. A coquillas, as you can see, you can see the shell on the bottle, is like a little scallop shell. It's very, very pretty. And there are actually a lot of shells in the soil in Bordeaux, and underlying the gravel in Graves, you find it's mostly starfish. They call it the calcaire d'Asterie, which is a starfish limestone, but it's a specific type of limestone that's there. But you may also find some other shells from other sea life because it used to be covered by an ocean. This wine is made from 50% Merlot and 50% Cabernet Sauvignon, so a great little blend. And actually, as I'm swirling this wine around and rolling it in my glass, I don't know if you can see in the video, but you can certainly see when you play with it at home, how the wine runs down the side of the glass. And these are called tears or legs. And they're really just a function of sugar or alcohol, not necessarily denoting a quality. So the more legs doesn't necessarily mean more quality, but it tells you a little bit of something about the wine. The alcohol in this wine is right around 14%, which is on the higher side. But it's not too high, and I don't really get it on the nose. So as long as everything's in balance, this can all work very, very well. And this wine does smell really, really pretty. It has a nice balance between the Merlot and the Cabernet Sauvignon. A little bit of that leafy, sort of green tobacco notes of the Cabernet meshing really well with those plummy, chocolatey notes of the Merlot. And I don't really get a lot oak here, just a little kiss of oak, a little sweet spice, a little vanilla, a little bit of roasted coffee, but mostly I get the fruit. And this wine is very pretty on the palate. I think really showing the pedigree of where it's from Pessac-Leognan. You get some power and some nice tannins from the Cabernet Sauvignon, and then the middle palate, when you feel sort of in the middle of your tongue, is fleshed out by the Merlot, these soft sort of plummy notes and that little bit of cocoa dust. I don't think this would be a very good wine to pair with scallops, however, because of those tannins, but I would maybe pair it with a veal chop, with mushrooms, or maybe with a steak with a little bit of, you could do béarnaise sauce, which is very classic, with a little tarragon, and the tarragon would pick up those light green elements here of the Cabernet Sauvignon. And for $30, I think this is a great little wine from Pessac-Leognan. Enjoy. Visit Bordeaux.com to learn more about today's Bordeaux selections.